Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here.
I think the recording is working. I'm just trying to check it. All right, it's working. I think I'm live. All right, so let me continue. So, hello, hello. So you can see that the user that I have here, I have two users presently in my database, in my table called Mike D and Emmanuel O. So if I pick this user role, this one is admin, this one is this password is Iman, right? So let me log in with admin. User role is admin, then password is Iman, then the username is Data Pro. So let's go to the sign in the sign in application. So we have the this one is admin, the username is Data Pro, Data Pro. Then the password is what? The password is Iman. So this person now is going to what? To admin area. This is the admin area. This is what we're going to work on today. Alright. Then why the other one, which is Mike D? Please, can you hear me? Which is Mike D?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, sir.
Mike is just ordinary user. The username is user Mike. The password is Mike D. Alright. So if I come in here and I try to log in, so this is just a user. Then the username is Mike. Password is Mike what? Mike D. So this one should take you to the ordinary user what area. All right, so that is what we want to work on. So how we are able to achieve that in our signing, let me come back to this place. We actually created a function to log in. Okay, so in this function to log in, we accepted what the user is typing on our on our entry widgets. The first one is called username and the ent1.get, the password ent2.get. So we've gotten it, and this is what we have here. All right, then we now try to check if the password is not entered, or if the username is not entered or the password is not entered, flag 0. All right, you must enter username to continue. Then we went further again. If your username is, you just type something your username but you didn't type anything your password, tell the person that unauthorized user what is about to enter. So if I come into this application, let's say I type something like uh d. So I say the rule is order, then I have something like this here. So it's still going. All right, it's not showing anything. It means that it's not taking you anywhere. So let me try it again. So I have this, I have this. All right, that needs to be checked, but it's not taking you anywhere. All right, so we have to check that one later. So if username is this or password is this, all right, show prompt unauthorized what user. So return. So we now did our SQL, our connection string con dot what dot connect airline db con dot cursor. This cursor I said is to navigate within your what your table inside your database. So if before
Okay.
you
Let me just
create,
write it there, please.
okay,
So I won't forget to navigate. I like all these terminologies.
all right, is to navigate or to create a table within your what your database. That's what this one is doing. That's why after the course, this one we have to call the execute. All right, this executed method is the one that is sending the message to your connection string that okay, you want to select users from what, from username. Now this line of code that you are seeing here, this is not a Python code. This is your normal SQL syntax. If you know SQL very well, this is an SQL syntax code. And
Okay, I
this,
think in Python. Can you imagine? I beg, let me write down.
okay,
Syntax here is, please.
that's
Syntax
SQL.
here is SQL.
So what this syntax is doing here is to select record from the table. What's the table now? Our table name is what? User. So we are looking at the
Users.
username, which is a field in our table, and the password is also a field in our table, equals to this. Now what are we collecting here? The two variables we declared here is the username and is the word password. So we have to
That's right.
bind it here. All right,
Okay.
so we are getting them into this particular space. So after this one is complete, all right, you see that this call now is now accepting everything that you have there. All right, and
Yeah,
this
from
call
table.
is a variable that is here, and I told you that this call can be anything you are seeing here, it can be anything, is a variable. The only thing that you
Yes.
need to take note is this your string here.
String.
If your connection is C, this one should be C. If your variable is D, this one should be what? D. Are you getting the
D.
logic? So
Yes, sir.
it's not
Yes.
compulsory that it must be what I typed here.
Okay.
Understanding is very important. So
Okay.
we now declared a variable. Wherever this thing is fetching, alright, we will just only fetch just one record. I told you that you can, from this syntax, you can fetch all the record in your table. That's why you notice
Table.
some application they will just drop all record in the table
The
in a
table.
text feed, or in in one a text feed, or in what kind of widget can handle that again. A text can handle that, or a Canva can also handle it, or they can even drop it inside a label. But you know, when it's inside a label, it cannot be edited. All
Ted,
right.
yes.
So that's what this one is saying. So fetch one, we just fetch the row. I getting it? Only the row. You know, there is one
Yeah.
between row and the row and column. All right, so the row is what they call record in database in a table. The row is also known as record. Sure you get. So it will only fetch just only that particular row. That's what this one is saying. So we said okay, we'll store it inside this variable called what? Results. All right,
Results.
so we are not checking. All right, we are not checking if results. All right, if results, I think this is where it was showing you login successfully. If
Mm.
results is correct, if what the person entered is correct, throw this message. Do you understand? Throw this particular message
Okay.
that the login is successful. Master.destroy. So master.destroy now is the what? Is the parent, right? So we are telling that okay, close after it's successful. That's what this line is doing there. So we now use the user role to also check. We now use the user role to also check. So another way of writing this code, okay, I don't know if I should do it like this, if it will be okay by you.
So
Another
this
way
one is
of,
okay by me.
all right,
Or is there another way?
yes, there's another way of writing it, but let me just leave this since it's okay. So who is messaging me here? All right, so another way of writing this code is just for you to you can remove this master.destroy, or you leave the master.destroy. All right, this one that is telling you successful, you can break it down, because I don't think there's any need of it being there. So this one can be here. All right, so this one again, I'll duplicate it, then I'll bring it here also for front end. All right, so this is another way of writing. So if you notice now, if I go back to this my program, that success that is showing you when it was not correct, it shouldn't do it again. Are you seeing it?
Okay.
Login successful, but it's not bringing anything again for you to what to see. Okay, something is not right here. If results, so where's the login successful now coming from? All right, if results, let me just check it with this one. Let me just use this one to check. All right. The authentication is still not working well.
Now what?
All right, let's continue. Hello.
I'm here.
All
Can you
right.
we can use the old method now? This one is not
Let me
working.
leave it this. Let me leave it on this one. But the authentication needs to be checked because I noticed that even uh, when I pass in empty record, it's still telling me taking me to login.
Okay.
All right. So
Check.
let me use hand here. All right. So let's continue. So L if user role lowercase is this login word successful. X showed me what is. This is where we just handled the authentication for the multiple word user login. Please let's quickly work on the admin area. This one.
Yes.
So this one, this is the main thing. So let's just work on this admin area and add what we want to add to it. So the first thing I need to do on this particular application is to get my widgets. Now we are looking at a scenario whereby you please your sound is disturbing. I hope you do not disturb the recording. So we are looking at a scenario whereby uh, the admin will be the one to approve for flight tickets, right? You the user, you'll be able to book your flights, all right? Then you take it to the front desk for them to what to approve it. Then the admin will be seeing the processes that is going on in your application. So that's you see scenario where we are looking at. So let's start working on the dashboard, all right, which is the admin. So we need to set our widget now. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me get my main widget. Let's call it LBA1 equals to, how do I call my ticketan? I said import ticketan as ticket. I have to be calling ticket Abby. Then I have label. So my master now is master Abby. That's my master. Then the text I want to show here is I want this one to show you that this is dashboard. This is dashboard.
So please, I sent you a message. I didn't want to.
Okay. Is it WhatsApp?
Okay, no, no, here on GTC.
Mm, okay. Okay. So I'll write it out. I'll write the scenario. The scenario we are looking at. Let me just pass it here. So user book, so this one should be customer. So customer will be able to go to the internet on their website. They will book for flight. So when they book for flight on their website on the internet, they will now bring the eligibility form that was given to them online. They will take you to to the company, which is the airport. All right. Then the front officer will now check it, then give the person a seat number. All right, to generate a seat number for the person. Then the admin officer will be able to see what the front officer is doing and be able to either uh, remove the user or make the user not to have access to some certain things. So basically now the admin is the super user while the front office is just doing the operation, is the operational user. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's what we are actually looking at. So I've typed it up there. So now my dashboard. So the next thing I'm going to pass here is my fonts. Then I'm also going to give it the background color and the foreground. So I'm going to give it a font. So since I want to do many things inside here. I'm giving it a font. What font have I been using before? What font did I use here?
Verana.
Uh,
Verana.
Vedana. Okay, thank you.
Vedana. Say Verana. Sorry, Vedana.
So we are using Vedana. So then I want to make it
It's
what?
recording, Abby. It's recording.
Yes, yes, yes. So I want to make it big. So let's give it a font size of 50 because it's an admin. A font size of 50. Then let's make it to be what? To also be bold. To also be what? Be bold. All right. Then we are going to give it FG. FG. You know FG is foreground. Hope you remember. So what kind of FG should I give this
Yes,
one?
yes, yes, yes. I
So let
remember.
me see what's hashtag FFF. I think that should be white also. Then the background which is BG. So let's also use it as a decimal color. Hashtag 14 14 44 14 14 44. So this is hexadecimal color. Then we also said for this thing to appear, we have to what to place it, Abby. We have to geometry it. It'll be a
Yes,
one
yes.
dot place. So let's say I say x is let's say 150. I don't know. Then y is what? Y is what? 0. X is 150.
So
Y
it
is
should be
what?
at the top.
Is 0. So I should be at the top. Let me see what I'm going to have. All right. I think it's not good enough.
Yes.
I
It's too
think
big.
I like the color of the BG. So
Yes, yes.
let me turn the BG color of this one to be something like this. So okay, so let me shift this one further. So I let's give this one something like 250. All right, I think it's better like this. So let's just have some uniqueness to this again. Something like
Yes, yes.
underline,
It's good.
something like underlines. Give it one. So okay, so that's all we have. So let's now begin to add some other stuff on our dashboard. So the first thing I want to add, I want to have um, the um, I'm going to create two frame. I hope you know what frame is all about. I'm going to create two frame. Now,
Like picture and video or something.
no, two frame. The reason why
Frame.
I'm
Okay.
creating two frame because I want the admin want to have access to what the front desk person is doing. Okay,
Doing.
so and his own rule, so his own form should be elaborate, his own interface should be very elaborate. So I'm going to create two frame now. One is for the one process while the other one is for another process. All right, so let's create a frame. Who is this? So so we said if you are creating a frame, I can call it left. This one should be at the left. Hope you know, at the left side. So left frame. The left frame should be tk dot what dot frame, abi tk dot frame. My master
Okay.
is what is master. All right. Then this frame, I want the frame to have um, a width, of, please, what's the size of this application is what 1000 by what by 1000. A width,
By 1,000.
yes, a width of a width of 500, a width of 500, then a height of 1000, height of 1000. All right, so I have this something like this. For this frame to appear on my environment, I have to place it. Okay, I have to place it. I will make it to be left frame dot what dot place. So my x will be 0 because I want it to be at the wall part of it. My x
Okay.
will be 0. Then my y, let me break it down. My y, the first y was 0, abi. Let's say this one is something like 30. Right, something like 30. So let me see what I'm going to have. You won't see anything there. The reason why you won't see anything there is because nothing is inside our frame. You can see, I think it's not still proper. Let me see, bring it down a bit. So if I want to bring it down a bit, I have to increase the value for my what? For my y. So let's say I gave it 50. It's not still okay. Something like 150. It's too much. Is it? I think it's okay like this. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. Yes.
It's okay
Mm.
like this.
Yes. Okay.
But remember, we have to disable this maximize. So you
Yes.
can
Yes.
disable it from here. That's master the resizable. So I
Zero.
said 0. Thank you, comma 0, because it was looking somehow. All right, so this is how it will look like. So let's get the other part of it, which is the other side. So the other side is going to be the right. So right frame, hope you are getting the logical.
Yeah, I'm getting the yes.
The right frame is
Admin
equals
has to
to,
be more elaborate. So you do two frames, one
yes,
taking care of
yes.
one, and the other one taking
So
one.
so what you need to understand from this example I'm giving, how to create frame with different user operation on one
Operations.
particular
Okay.
master. Do you understand? So that's what you should take home
Yes, sir.
from this. So frame. So this one, my is going to be my master. Then I'm going to give it a width of what 500. So you should take the remaining space of width of 500. Then the height should also be what 1000. So the height should also be 1000. So what I'm going to do here, since this one is y150, so this one should be x should be 150 downward. So that will become right frame dot what dot place. So problem, right frame dot place. So my x now will be what 150. Then my if my x is 150, let's see what I'm going to have do. Then my y is going to be what, 150. Are you sure it will not come down too much? Mm-mm,
There's only one way to find out. Let's check first.
mm, can see
Mm, okay.
my x right frame. My x is what, is
One
150.
sixty.
S is 150. Push 150 is too much, no wonder. Let me say 50. So what's the color that I want to use? Width of 500, height of 1000. Placing it, x is uh
Make
let's
it
say,
more. Make it 500.
mm,
Let's see what
I think it's like the value is too small, or let's say
happens.
300.
200. Okay.
Okay,
Let's move it
so
small, small.
it's actually moving, oh, but
Mm.
let me add a background color so that we'll see what's going to be bg for this one. So the bg of this one, now let's make it, what kind of color are we going to make it? Let's allow it be something like pink, have you? I don't know.
Yeah, pink. So we'll see it. Can pink or light blue or something.
Pink is very awkward though on this color combination. Okay, this pink is not okay for me, oh.
I,
what
I agree
what
with you.
what kind of color can go for that background? Let me
You
see.
can give it. Is it?
let me
Can't you
s-
give
let
like?
me use hexadecimal
Okay.
color, HCCCC. Let's see if this color, this is hexadecimal pattern of coloring, oh.
Yes, I
So
know. Yeah.
hashtag. Mm, 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 I've not had error since, so I like seeing error in my application. HCCCC. So it seems this color is not available. This one is still pink. Mm. All right. So let me move this one out a bit again.
Yeah,
So
that color is very okay.
if I give it 500, see what 500 will do for us. Yep, fits. So I want to have something here. You can see that this is a frame and this is a frame. If peradventure you
Yes,
want to
sir.
add another frame, you can still add it. Okay. So you should learn
Okay,
how
sir.
to divide your interface into what you want to achieve. Then
Okay.
Then let's now come and be bringing our widget inside the left frame. So the left frame, what I want to pass inside the left frame, I want to pass the flight number, the the origin, that's where the person is going to, the time the person want to depart, so I'm going to call it departure time. The time the person
Okay.
should arrive that location, I'm going to call it arrival time. Where the person is going, I'm going to call it destination. Then uh, I will be able to add this button called add flight. So you can see, I think we set it up in our database.connect. All right. Okay, I only do this one in database.connect. I have to do others. So for the other connection string that I want to actually use here, so that it will be easier for me to what to do. Uh, Go back to your connection string. Let's add connection for flights.
Okay.
Let's start connection for flights, so that will not be coming back again to be doing back and front.
Yes, yes. I totally
Mm.
agree.
Mm. So if I want to get something like that, let me just use this code. So this one there's a, are you with me? Cause
Yes,
the
I'm with
create
you.
table if not exists. This one should be, let's give this table name what will I give this table name that will make sense now? Let's give that table name, since we are adding the same flights. Do you understand? Since it's a flight that we are adding, so the table name is what? Is flight. So the first thing that we are going to accept is yeah, the integer is okay. The first thing I'm going to get, I want to get the, since I said I want to get um the flight number. This one should be flight number. Flight number. Let me use underscore. So I hope you know that these are feed. These are feed that will be on your table. The flight number is unique. The origin
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
also unique. The departure time is should also be unique. The origin, all right. The next one I'm going to have is departure time. So the next one I'm going to be having is arrival time. Then the last one is destination.
All right.
Arrival time. Then the last one is destination. So these are the feed that I want to have inside my
Okay,
flight
okay.
table. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So um let me just leave that increment. So then I will still have to create another table. That table now is going to be for, but when I get there sha, because I have to create another table for passenger manifest, because this one is the
Okay.
flight itself. So the passenger information now we've not collected it. This one is just the flight details that we are collecting here.
Okay, please let me
So
just write it on top. Flight details. Thank you, sir.
so let's go back to the admin area. So this is where I'm now talking about. So let me call it L1. Let me use L. What is this? L1 equals to TK
Yeah.
TK dot label. So look at it though. My master now is not master again. Oh, I think it's label. Oh, my spelling is not correct. So my master won't be master again. Oh, because I want to be inside this left frame. So the left row will now be my master. So that's how to do
Okay.
that too. So the text I want to collect here now is flight number, abi? Flight number. Then I'm going to give it the following information: the background color and the text color. The background color should be CC, then the text color should be 0. All right, so that it will. Or let me make the background color. Yeah, it's on white now. So my BG, no, my BG should no BG. So let's say my FG now. I don't want to have anything with BG, but let me just have FG to be 0. I hope you know what 0 is now. 000 means what? Black. That's the
Yes, black.
hexadecimal
Yes.
for it. 000. This means what? Black. Then I have to also get my fonts. The fonts I'm going to give it. I'm giving it. We are using Vedana as our font. Vedana as our font. Then the size, let's give it 12. Then let's make it what? Bold. Alright, let's make it bold. I think I'm okay with this. Then the next thing, for this thing to appear, we have to place it. So that will be L1 dot place. L1 dot place. I'm going to have X, for it to be at the edge, X should be 0. Then Y should be, so edge top, let's say Y should be something like 20. X should be 0, Y should be what? Let's say 30, so that you give some space at the top. So let's see what we're going to have.
Yes.
So that's all we have. Flight number, I think it's fine. Properly positioned. So the next thing is the widget that we want to use to accept the flight number. So the flight number is going with what? With an entry entry widget. So I'm going to be having ent, let's just call it e1, since that one is equals to tk dot entry. So my master right now should be left frame. So let me give it a width of, are you sure this sound is not disturbing? A width of 50. So e1 dot place, e1 dot place, since that first one is 0. So let me see if I give this on something like uh, 50. All right, then the y, sorry, x should be something like 50. Then y should be something like I think y should also take the same thing. Y should be something like 50 also. Are we?
Yes. 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 It should be.
Yeah, y should be something like 30, not 50. Y should be 30 from what I have here.
Which should be on the same place now.
No, I think it will, look at it. It will give a small space, but I think I still need to drag it forward.
Entry. We're writing the entry. Okay. So
The entry. So this one should be something like 50. Who is messaging me there? Please send the link to Joseph. Oh. Okay. Please, do you hear me? Send the link to Joseph. It's like, yeah. Hello, are you there? Hello?
yes, I'm there. I just want to send the link to Joseph.
Okay, okay. So that's all we have. 150. So I had to give you 150 so that it will come out very well. Look at how it is now. This is the ticking. This is the text box, the entry widget, and this is the label. So the next thing I'm going to turn here, let's turn the relief so that it will be flat. If I make the relief flat, it will not make sense. I hope you know, because it's on a white background.
Yeah.
But let's see, sure.
Let's see. Let's just rate it. Let's see.
Relief. So it's not supposed to be here. Relief. See, it's not making sense because it's on a white background.
It's too light. It's too light.
It's too light. Well, can I add a border? Do they have a border property? I give
Yes, it should.
a border of, let's say, 1. Yeah, they have a border property, but I'm not saying it's not working. No. Border of 10.
Just make it bigger. Check if the border width property. Border
I think
width.
it's because of this relief. It's there. It's because of that relief. You know when the relief is already flat, you see it. Are you seeing it?
I
Uh,
can see it now.
can we
It's
leave it
better.
like this? Can I leave it like this? Or it will look
Yeah,
like
you can, but
old.
it's too thick. Look, it's too thick.
Me, I think I like it like this, but because you said it's too thick, let me just go for your own stuff.
Reduce it to exactly.
What about this?
Perfecto.
Okay, so the next thing we have to collect now is the origin, departure time, arrival time. So permit me to just duplicate this code instead of typing again and again. Okay, so this one should be L2, right? L2, L2. So this should be origin. It's origin. All right. Then this one will be E2, E2, E what? E2. So if this one is 50, if this one is 0 and this one is 150, right? uh sorry, if this one is, hope I'm good though. I've duplicated what I'm not supposed to duplicate.
Yeah, it's okay, so just press Ctrl Z now.
Hmm. Oh, let me debug it. This is my label. Oh, this one is not supposed to be there. I think it's the placing of the left frame. Yep. So this one I'm not supposed to copy this one. So because this since is here, or it's supposed to come down there. Yeah, this one is supposed to come down because all of them will be inside this particular frame. So the what I need to work with is this guy. If this L1 is 0, my L2 X is 0, fine. So let's say this one should now be something like 60. That means what 60 interval will produce. Then this one, if my E, if my E1 is 30, this one should also be what? 60. Alright, let's see what I'm going to have. Alright, perfect. So hope we are good. Let me
Very sharp, sharp,
let me
sharp.
also duplicate this from here. Yep. So this one now, I will turn this one to L3. L3, this should also be L3. L words L3. So this one should be E3. So I hope you know, it's just, you should understand the logic now. So it's just the replacement. So this L3 now, alright, this one is what will I call it now? Departure time. Let's say departure. let's say departure time. All right, then if this one now, if this L2 is 60, I think I'm adding 30 interval. This should be 90. This other one should be what? 90. Once you get your flow, you won't be cracking your head again. All right, the next one I want to get from here is I'm also looking at the the arrival. So I've not done that, so I'll duplicate this one. So this one should be L4, L watts, L4. Then this one should be E4. Then this one should also be watts, E watts, E4. So this one now should be arrival time, arrival watts, arrival underscore watts time. Then the geometry we have to change. So this one should be 90 plus 30, that's 120, are we?
120, sir.
So this one is also 120. So if you check what we are going to have here, all right, this is the arrival time that we are having there. Then the next thing we need to also check again here, that's also very necessary. I said destination. Okay, so it's just for me to duplicate this. All right, I'll call it eWatts. What did I do? There's an error. Yeah, duplicate this. So this one should now become L5, are we? L5, place of L5. Then this one is going to be E5, place of what? E5. So this one, I'm giving this one, I'll call this one destination. Destination. So if this one 120 plus 30, that's 150. Now become 150, then 150. So I think that's what we are going to collect there. So the next thing we want to get here
Yeah,
now
yeah.
is the button that we want to use to trigger our action. Number one, we want to add something like a hard flight button, delete flight button, then search for flight button and stuff like that. So by this one, we are looking at CRUD operation in Python, how to do a CRUD operation in what? In Python. So we are looking at adding the hard flight button. So for me to add a button here, you know, button is going to be btn, right? Let's call it btn what? Hard equals to tk. Is Joseph with us now? Equals to tk button. Tk button. My master now is what? I'm out. Supposed to be inside. Yep. So this is for the right side. So my master here is left frame. Then my text that I want the button to carry is hard words flights. Hard flights. So the next thing I'm going to pass here is any need of background color. So the BG should be what? Should be black. Alright, the BG should be black. That will be my hexadecimal 000. Then it should be on what? On white. My FG should be what? Should be white. So white now is going to be white is going to be FFF. So the next thing is to what? Is to place it. This is an error. So btn hard dot what dot place. So I'm placing it under the ent. So my x now, my x should be 150. All right, then my y should be, my x should be 150, my y should be 150 plus 30. That will be, y should be 180. So let's see what I'm having. Okay, so this one is for adding flights. Then we also want to get a button for searching for flights. So I'll just duplicate this. So instead of you having btn hard, this one should be btn words search, btn words search. So this one now should be search. So now look at it now, I'm not shifting the y, I want it to be in the y side. I have to shift my my x. So if I make this guy 300, all right, x will definitely shift. I see, boy, it's too much. So let me give you something like if I give you 150, 150 is not good enough. Something like 200.
Okay, let's see that.
All right, perfect. This is search. Then the other one is, now the next button I'm going to create is my, is it delete button now. I still need to get, I still need to have access to a delete button. I have my delete. Okay, delete and update. So let's first of all get the update button first. So this one now, this should be btn updates, btn words updates. So this one now becomes left frame, which is okay. So this one become what, update flights. Let's call it update flights. Then this one now, which is btn updates, let me say 200 plus 100, because that one is long. That will be 300. Let's see what we are going to have. All right, so update flights has become too far. I mean, they say I should use 200. These guys are, all right, 250.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the other one is going to be the delete button. That delete button, I will make it red, because that one is always danger. So this one should be btn delete, btn delete, btn words delete. So this is delete flights. So my background color should be red. So red, let me just use hexadecimal red ROGB. So let me use hashtag F00. This is should be give me red. So my placement now, this one should be 300. All right, so I'm going to end the class here. Okay, I still need to make it go forward a bit.
No, this is very, very, very enriching. Thanks, boss.
So this one should be good. All right, so this is what we now have in the application, but we'll still continue next class. So what I'm looking at here, this button, this one needs to shift a bit too. I need to, because
Abi, the space is too close.
the search is too close, Abby.
Mm.
Search, where's the search? So this search should move forward. Let me say 230. 210. All right, it's okay like this. This guy, let this guy be on his own. So what we are looking at is that when the person fill this form, when you fill this form as an admin, you are adding a flight. So when you add a flight, before the customer will have access to the flight that is available. Then you can set, the admin can search for available flights on his own part here. Okay, if the flight information change, the admin has the access to update the flight. So that's why we need something like the flight number. That's what we use to update. If the flight does not exist again, the admin can always delete the particular word flight. Please, is that okay? So we have to continue to
Yes,
next
boss. Yes,
part.
boss. Next month. Okay. On Monday, Abi,
Yes.
or
Oh,
Saturday.
let's please
Please,
let me pass
Saturday.
something up here. Flight
Okay.
dashboard. I
Thank
just
you. Yes. Thank you, sir.
let me pass something here. Please hold on also that I'll also do the screenshot and drop it on the platform.
Okay. Please do.
Yep.
Can't you underline everything?
No, no, no.
Or the
They
no.
don't give you access to underline everything. It's just for you
Okay.
to move that thing. So I can move it to anywhere. So
Anyway,
it will
okay.
count for like 5 array before they drop. You can see it now. It's now on flight. So thank you very much for your time.
All right.
So
Take
you're
care, sir.
saying
Bye bye.
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. Leave
Okay,
Monday for me. Let me digest everything.
okay, okay. All right.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
because it's piling up already.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir. Have a
All
nice
right.
day.
All right. Bye. Hello.
Hi, I'm here. I'm here.
Sign in the application.